Hello and welcome back to another episode of my Fulham career mode. In today's episode we take on Newcastle and Manchester City in the Premier League. We need 3 points to get to that 40-point mark. So for the Newcastle game, for Areola, Townsend, Pablo, Foyth, Brian, Les, Lamina, Reed, Cavallero, Onomar, Mitrovic. Then for Darlow, Manquillo, Dummett, Shaw, Stones, Ritchie, Hayden, Ward, Prowse, Murphy, Joelinton and St Maximan. So first touch in the game came with Newcastle down our right hand side. Manquillo coming inside past Reed. Lamina doesn't get across to him. It's a good strike, but it was just wide of the post. You can see here from the replay, it does come close. Decent effort, but just doesn't drop into that far corner. 10 minutes in then, a couple of minutes later, Cavallero got down the left hand side really well. Tried to stand the ball up. Lamina won his header. Played it into Reed. Played it into our winger Les, whose shot was caught well. Then James Ward-Prowse, you know how good he is with free kicks, took this one and found the top corner. It was a really good free kick. We were 1-0 down. It's a very even game, so we didn't think we deserved to be 1-0 down at this point. I thought we played quite well. But of course Ward-Prowse is really good at free kicks, so giving away free kicks is not a really good idea. Areola had no chance. Even though we got across his goal well, he was never going to get anywhere near that. Really good free kick. We then had a corner not long after the free kick. Mitrovic headed down. It was just unfortunate it didn't bounce in. Cavallero tried to get his shot away, but then the clearance was a weird one from Ward-Prowse, was cleared to Mitrovic, who managed to head the ball down. Onomar then played it to Cavallero. Tried to play it back, but he managed to come back to him, and he found the top corner with a great strike, and it was 1-1. We hadn't been behind for very long, and it was a great finish from Cavallero, who become a really important player for us in the final few weeks of the season, getting important goals. Tried to play that ball through there, but you see, good turn and no chance. Keeper doesn't really make an effort, but don't think he'd have got there if he had anyway. Great finish from Cavallero, and it was 1-1. So then into the second half, not much happened in the first half other than that. We managed to slip our right midfielder Les in behind. He was getting quite a lot of the ball. Managed to chip it up to Mitrovic, and somehow the defender managed to get a touch on it. Ward-Prowse then had another free kick, another dangerous area, and this time he hit the crossbar. We got away with one. Very lucky to get away with one there. We then came forward, about half an hour to go. Les had a good shot, good save from Darlow. Not long to go, and we played the ball out to Les, and Mitrovic slipped it through to Onomar, who was free, had the run on goal, and he scored. It was 2-1. Really good finish from Onomar, and we were 2-1 up. Good bit of play again. Les being influential, playing it into Mitrovic. Mitrovic doing really well again, not just scoring goals but providing for others. Lovely little ball through to Onomar, and he had the time and the presence of mind just to find the corner. Simple finish for him. Not long left, and we managed to slip the ball through to Ryan Brewster, and he made it 3-1. So we basically wrapped up the points at this point. Ryan Brewster, I think it was his 6th goal of the season, so a decent start to his life at Fulham. Good little ball through here, you can see from Lamina. Playing it into Brewster. It's a great finish from the young man on loan from Liverpool. See here, simple finish right in that far corner, kind of what he did against Man United. So we'd hit that 40-point mark. We'd gone above Brighton and Newcastle, as you saw there, just from the table. Then we had, I think it was the champions Man City with 3 games to go or something like that. So we went for an unchanged side to the side that beat Newcastle 3-1. They went for Edison, Walker, Piqué, Laporte, Zinchenko, Rodri, Aguiar, De Bruyne, Silva, Aguero and Sterling. We knew it was going to be a tough game, and we needed to be on top of our game to actually win this one. And not long into the game, the ball slipped to De Bruyne. Managed to take it past Pablo, and he slammed home. So we were 1-0 down, something we really didn't want to be 1-0 down after a couple of minutes. Their captain, Kevin De Bruyne, great finish. And it was 1-0. Yes, Pablo, I got beaten too easily. And then, no way keeper's getting that. Not long after then, lovely bit of play again from City, but I don't know what they were doing with that cross. Didn't manage to get on the end of it. Walker then picked the ball up on the far side. Tried going back. Played it into Aguiar. They were really messing with us at this point, toying with us. Aguero managed to slip it through to De Bruyne, to Sterling, who made it 2-0. But it was premature celebrations because the flag was up for offside. De Bruyne was offside in the build-up when the ball was played into him. We then was playing, first real move we made, played some nice football, slipped the ball through to Cavaliero, who'd come in off the wing from Walker, and he just rolled the ball past Ederson. It was 2-2 for him in this episode. It's a great finish, and we were level against the champions. I'm pretty sure they were like 7 points clear or something, so there's no way they could get caught or something mad like that. Great little finish. You see he just rolls the ball simply past Ederson, comes out, just rolls it past him, and it was 1-1. Didn't really deserve that one, but we got it. So not long after that, City came forward again. De Bruyne played it into Aguero. Aguero slipped it for Aguero, one more for Sterling, and the keeper gets beaten at his near post. Obviously, I can't blame it all on the keeper, but shouldn't be getting beaten at his near post. But again, it's poor defending. You can see here, Foyth goes out to try and meet Aguero, and then it's just, we're complete all over the place, and Sterling slotted home to make it 2-1 to Manchester City, and we had a mountain to climb again. About 10 minutes later, Aguero picked the ball up and tried to do what he did in the reverse game, coming really close to that effort. Aguero then slipped the ball through to De Bruyne, and they'd scored another one. They'd scored 4 goals in this game, but 2 of them would have been flagged offside. Just into the second half, then Aguero picked the ball up, slipped the ball through. One more to De Bruyne, and he sweated it back across for Ali, who they'd signed from Tottenham, and it was 3-1. Although this is a bit of a over-the-top celebration for a sweat. Going sprinting around all over the place, and then, see here, just rolls it into De Bruyne. Simple, roll it back across. So it was 3-1, and we had a real mountain to climb, but we did manage to play some nice stuff here and there. Played the ball into Les. His shot rocketed straight at Ederson. Walker then had the ball on their right hand side, tried to track him with Brian, cross in, the header dropped, and Ali went for the acrobatic, and it was just wide. Gabriel Jesus then came driving into our defence, played the ball around the corner for De Bruyne, another good save from Areola. De Bruyne then put the corner into the middle. Areola managed to punch. It dropped for Rodri, who clipped the ball back to Bernardo Silva. Piqué, they were keeping the ball really nicely. Jesus took it past his man, but Areola was able to hold on. And then we tried to launch a counter of our own. Les played the ball into the middle to Kearney, who had been brought on for Onoma. Kearney played it into Brewster, who drove towards the defence. Played it to Ndoye, who was still looking for his first goal for us. And he got it. It was 3-2. We were back in the game. Ndoye with his first ever goal for the club. Really good finish as well, to be fair. Just keeping calm and just slotting the ball in that bottom corner. Ederson should probably do better. The defence should probably do better. There was a man over. And about 5 minutes later, City continued to attack. De Bruyne played it into Jesus. Jesus played it back to De Bruyne, and it was 4-2. So all our hard work was undone. Their 2-goal cushion was restored, and it was 4-2. De Bruyne with his second of the game, I think. Lovely little bit of play from Jesus. Good little ball through. Areola, no chance. Stroked home simply. And about 5 minutes after that goal, they come close again. It's bobbling all over the place. Silva picked the ball up in the penalty area, and he managed to make it 5-2. So, I thought it was a decent performance. We obviously didn't play that well to concede 5, but I thought it was a decent enough performance, and thought we didn't deserve to concede 5, but we did, and it was a win against Newcastle and a defeat against Manchester City. So, all in all, sort of expected, but thankfully you can see from the table we're in 14th. We've got 40 points. We're safe. We have no chance of going down. I'm pretty sure most of all 3 teams that are in the relegation zone are already down at this point, because they only had like 27 points, was the highest in the bottom 3, so I don't think there was any chance of them catching anyone. You can see Arsenal, shocking bit, they're in 11th. But we were there on 40 points and we managed to get there. Thank you very much for watching. See you later and goodbye.